Gemini's wrong.
Okay, fine. Well, great that you're here, Michelle. As I said before, I got my days muddled, my years muddled up. The last time we saw you was Canberra, 2013.
Yeah.
How can you describe your year this year? It hasn't been to the high standard perhaps of other years, or 2016 I'm speaking about. Can you just sort of tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I'm just glad 2016 is over and we're starting a new year. You know, it was a tough year. I mean, there's no, you know, talking around that or, you know, trying to make it sound pretty. It was a tough year for me, but it was also a growing year. I really used the off season. You know, I felt like in the last part of the year, you know, the Asian swing in Mexico, you know, I really felt good. You know, I had a top 10 in China, and I played really well in Malaysia and Mexico as well. You know, it was a really great way to end of the year for me. It was a really good confidence booster. I was really excited to, you know, get going this year. And I'm excited. I just want to be healthy. I want to have fun, you know, out there playing. I had a great off season playing with my friends, and you know, just having fun playing again, and you know, going out there and having nothing hurt, which is good. So I just want to have fun.
Terrific. So you're mostly injury free or completely?
Completely, but
great.
Knock on wood.
Yes. And have you had a chance to look at the golf club yet? The golf
Yes,
course?
I played 18 yesterday and 11 today, and it's a fantastic golf course. You know, I kept being out there and being like, wow, this is a really great golf course. It's a little bit, you know, it's a linksy, and you know, it's simple yet challenging, yet you know, every hole is a little bit different, and you know, I think it's all going to depend on conditions. You know, obviously today there wasn't much wind, so a lot of the holes are playing a lot easier, but I can see when, you know, if the course gets a little bit firmer and the wind comes up, it's going to be a very difficult golf course.
Absolutely. Questions, please. Mark.
Michelle, I noticed on the putting green that you're standing up a lot straighter, so I wondered if you could talk me through that, and also you've got new equipment as well.
Yeah, I definitely am back to the regular stance. You know, my coach and I have been working on it, and just trying to be, you know, a little bit more, you know, flowing, a little more athletic. You know, I stuck with the tabletop very long, and you know, sometimes you just need a different feel, and just, you know, trying it out, and it feels comfortable.
And you're using the claw grip, I believe.
I am, yeah. I've tried every single type of claw within the last 2 weeks when I was practicing, but this feels good.
This one's a kind of Sergio Garcia style, is that right?
Yeah, I definitely Googled the claw. If you see my research searches, I Googled everyone, and you know, I looked at Phil's claw, Sergio's claw, and I tried everything out, and it feels good. I mean, it kind of is fun to try out different, you know, it's amazing how you can make putts doing pretty much anything. But this feels the most comfortable to me, and we'll see.
Now that it's in the rearview mirror, what was the funniest thing you heard about the tabletop?
Oh man, there were so many. It's funny because, you know, it's just, you hear all these things and you're just like, oh boy. But I don't know if it's appropriate to say the funniest thing I've heard here.
I was going to ask, you've been pounding away out there on the range, on the greens. Do you still like the grind?
I love to grind. I'm a big grinder. You know, a lot of times the physios have to pull me off the golf course. They're like, okay, only 4 hours today. I'm like, there was one time my physio was like, you can't hit golf balls today. I'm like, I was at home just not knowing what to do. I love being out here. I love the game. I love, you know, trying to get better every day, and you know, especially having a tough year last year. You know, it's just, you're definitely more motivated to go out there and, you know, work harder than anyone else. And it feels good. It feels good to go out there, and it always feels great, you know, knowing that you've put everything in it that day, and just sleep better at night.
Great respect, because clearly you're not an old lady. Do you feel like the old lady out there with so many young girls?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, it's tough when your friend gives you wrinkle cream for your birthday now. But yeah, it's great to see all the new rookies out, especially in the beginning of the year. You get to see, you know, a lot of new faces. So it's exciting. You kind of see the excited faces out there, and it's fun.
You were saying you're ready to go for this season, this year. Just wondering, do you feel like you're back in your finest form like 2014?
You know, I don't like to say that. I think last year I put a lot of pressure on myself, and this year, I'm trying not to do that. I just, like I said, I kind of want to go out there and have fun. Get some good pairings, get some good banter out there, and that's when I play my best. That's when I play my best in 2014, and now when I was out there smiling, having a good time, and just really enjoying the game. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do this year. Take the performance out of it, and if you do A, B, and C, and all that, the game comes together, and it happens on its own.
Yes, Rod.
Michelle, you've been in the limelight, it seems, forever, as you were talking. No matter how you play, good, bad, a little bit like Tiger. Doesn't matter what you do, you attract the attention. Does that ever get tired, and how do you sort of deal with that?
I feel very fortunate. I feel very lucky in my life that people will care enough about me to talk about me, whether it's good or bad. At times it does get rough, especially when you have a year like last year. It does get tough, there's no lying about that. But at the same time, I feel very fortunate to have the fans that I do, that stick with me through tough years, good and bad. With the good always comes the bad. That's just how it is. And it does get tough, but I'm very fortunate. I'm very grateful all the time for all the good that comes with it.
I think Mark alluded to it. We've had an equipment change as well. So you're going in. Just can you tell us a little bit about what you got into that?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock for me. That happened. I haven't hit any other golf club since I was 14, 15, and I signed with Nike when I was 16. So it was interesting, testing out different golf clubs. But Callaway has done such a great job of easing me into it, and they came over to Florida quite a number of times to get the right clubs in my hands. And they're a great company. I love being with Nike. I think they make the best apparel, footwear. It's a shame to see the golf side go, the equipment side. But I'm very fortunate to have Callaway back me and introduce me some new clubs and have ease me into the transition.
Is the transition as big a deal as we often make when a player changes clubs, particularly when you say you haven't played anything else for 12 years?
It's a big transition. It's a big transition, but like I said, they made it very easy for me and, pretty much pain-free.
Michelle, what's a pass mark for you at this tournament? What would you be happy with?
What would I be happy with? I think I'd be happy with if I played out there and I felt really confident all 4 days. And, I just want to go out there and build some confidence. I want to hit some good shots, make some putts, and, just build confidence.
Have you had a look around Adelaide yet?
Huh?
Have you had a look around Adelaide yet?
I just been walking around the hotel, and just not really. Just been seeing the inside of my hotel room a lot. Trying to make it sound a little bit more exciting, but.
Michelle, who's actually in charge of Four Seasons blog? Is it you or Danielle?
Both of us. We need a post. We haven't been posting in a little while, but it's a fun way for us. We love. I feel like we get a lot of questions about our lives, what we do, and hopefully it's an educational blog for junior golfers, knowing what type of workouts to do and what we eat on the road, what we eat on the golf course. We like to have fun with it, but so we love we love getting feedback on what people want to hear, what people are curious about, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, any more questions? No? Thank you so much for coming in. We'd like to see you in a week.
Thank you.
That would be great. But just hold your places a moment for me.